The way I use the Smarpen is I will open up the notebook and write the date and the class and the time and so on and so forth. And then I will start recording as soon as the lecture starts, and then every time there is a key point made, I write it down so then I can track accordingly to what the lecture was.
Normally for when they say, oh, this is going to be on the test, I'll put a giant dot next to where it's going to be on the test so that I can just jump right to that spot instead of having to listen to the whole thing again.
This semester I did try for some of my classes kind of pre-notes, and I would write out basically from the slides what I thought he was going to talk about and then left sections so I could fill it in. And with the Smarpen, it was actually really cool. I was able to just put little dots. Okay, he's on this slide now. And I was able to go back and listen to just that slide and be, okay, he was on this slide, this is what he talked about, and then go to the next one.
I'm hard of hearing, so I don't use the audio feature, but I take all my notes with this pen. And then I transfer them to computer. And then I organize it. It makes me go over them again. It makes me to review.
If it's a more technical class, like my math class, then I'll actually start taking notes, and then as I'm taking notes, I might draw diagrams that were on the board. I might make little notes off to the side to myself, little asides to remind myself, hey, there's a test coming up, you better remember it. And it just sort of depends on the class. I actually have different strategies for it.
When a professor doing say a PowerPoint or a lecture on the board, I would do key notes or timelines in which I can reference back to the slide or copy down what they're saying on the board.
Anytime a teacher has PowerPoint slides, all I do is, because I have a difficult time listening and taking notes, I just write the number of the slide down, and then when I get home, I go back and I fill in the blanks. I just touch each slide, so it's very helpful.